A Taoist walking through the streets suddenly realized that a rain of poisonous insects was falling from the sky. Any civilians touched by the insects were either killed instantly or left gravely injured. He immediately lifted the soil beside the street as small birds activated the legendary Kimen Dunjia, the mountain-moving technique of the Wu Yi sect. Through 4 mystical gates, the small town was transferred and linked to a place over 100 miles away. Those who ran fast escaped the disaster, while those who were slow were instantly devoured by the poisonous insects. Their flesh was corroded away, leaving behind rows of ghastly white bones. Fortunately, the disciples of the Wu Yi sect arrived in time. Each of them unleashed their ultimate techniques to block the advancing army of poisonous insects. After all remaining civilians were safely evacuated, the insects were completely wiped out. Even so, the town was left in ruins, covered in spiderwebs and utterly destroyed. I told you before I would return. On the corpse-strewn soil of this lost city, I will witness your end. The demon Tikan had narrowly escaped during their battle 3 years ago. Today they would leave him no chance to survive. However, Tianxi had just fused with a 1,000-year-old Tai Sui. Nourished by its extremely evil and yin energy, his speed became like instantaneous teleportation, and his body as hard as iron. He slammed straight into the senior brother, causing his internal organs to churn violently. Seeing this terrifying strength, the others quickly pulled back. All the techniques they had learned were long-range spells, unsuitable for close-quarters combat. The illusionist struck first, controlling puppets to crawl low along the ground. Once close to Tianxia, he bound him completely with a demon-binding rope. The senior sister seized the moment to throw suppression talismans, restraining Tianxi's murderous aura. Feng Xiaoxiao then advanced while holding the blessed yellow umbrella. After confirming the bindings were secure, she withdrew the umbrella, scattering its bones and transforming it into a massive talisman that tightly wrapped around Tianxia. Finally, the senior brother made his move. Everyone combined the power of their lifelong cultivation to unleash the demon-suppressing grand formation. The Wu Yi sect disciples hurriedly formed another array, hoping to gain the upper hand with a decisive strike. But with nothing more than a contemptuous glance, Tianxia blasted them all backward. He then controlled spider silk to bind them tightly, driving sharp tentacles into their hearts. Within moments, they would be drained of blood and die as their bodies burst apart. At this critical moment of life and death, Wu Ying suddenly appeared behind Tian Sai and stabbed him wildly, more than 300 times. However, at this time, Tianxia possessed Tai Sui's regenerative power and was completely immune to physical attacks. Those physical attacks were completely ineffective. Instead, Wu Ying was pierced through the chest when Tianxia extended a tentacle. At the moment his life was about to fade, he unexpectedly remembered everything. His name was Wu Ying, the junior disciple of the Wu Yi sect. He and Feng Xiaoxiao were once a pair of combat partners and lovers. 3 years ago, during their battle with Tianxie, Wu Ying died protecting Xiaoxiao. Afterward, in order to save her beloved, Xiaoxiao stole the sect's divine medicine, the spirit pill. Although it successfully revived Wu Ying, the pill's side effects caused him to lose all his memories and become an ordinary man. What Wu Ying had always longed for most was a peaceful world, to live as a simple, ordinary civilian. So Xiaoxiao deliberately created a chance encounter and had Su'er take Wu Ying in and care for him, allowing the two of them to live as ordinary people. In Xiaoxiao's heart, the greatest love was fulfillment and giving without asking for anything in return. As long as she could watch her beloved live safely and peacefully each day, she was satisfied. But now, watching the man she loved about to die before her eyes once again, Xiaoxiao burned away her final trace of cultivation. Ignoring the heart-rending pain tearing through her body, she forcibly broke free of her restraints, hoping to win even a slim chance of survival for her beloved. Yet the ending was the same as before, only their roles were reversed. She was pierced straight through the heart by Tianxi's tentacle and collapsed to the ground. With reluctance and unwillingness in her eyes, she looked at Wu Ying and said, "I have always had a dream. A world without evil demons, without evil gods, where ghosts and deities are nothing like they are now. To meet you there, to remember everything, how fortunate that would be. If I reached out my hand, would you still take it?" Unexpectedly, at that very moment, the Tai Sui within Wu Ying suddenly began to change. Countless tentacles seeped into his skin, repairing the horrifying, penetrating wound in his chest. It turned out that the spirit pill had been refined from Lingji grass, and it shared a mutually nurturing relationship with Tai Sui. Because Wu Ying had been revived by the spirit pill, his body structure had been altered, allowing him to fuse with Tai Sui without harm. When Tai Sui came into contact with Wu Ying earlier, its consciousness was instantly reawakened. Seeing Tai Sui trying to leave his body, Tianxi attempted to strike and kill Wu Ying, but it was already too late. Tai Sui successfully merged into Wu Ying's body. Wu Ying moved instantly, fast as a falling meteor, rescuing his senior brothers from the spider silk. He told them to take care of Xiaoxiao's body, then turned to prepare for the suppression of demons and the sealing of evil. He was no great hero, but one by one the people he loved had died before his eyes. The rage in his heart had long since reached its breaking point, restoring the imperial yellow umbrella in his abdomen. He dashed forward in a single step, flashing into Tianyi's path. With one motion, he drew a circle on the ground and smashed Tianxi straight into a giant pit 100 meters deep, this strike dealing devastating damage beyond measure. By the time Tianxi climbed back out, he had already been beaten into revealing his true spider form. Realizing all was lost, Tianxi tried to flee back to his lair to preserve his life. But the imperial yellow umbrella blocked his escape. Soon, Tianxi was beaten until he was dizzy and disoriented. He attempted to beg for mercy, but Wu Ying gave him no chance to speak. He crushed Tianxi's body into a ball and, together with the umbrella, played a brutal game of volleyball, striking him back and forth until all his demonic power was exhausted and his violent, murderous aura completely dissipated. Only then did Wu Ying stop. He forced Tianxi to crawl back into the 100-meter deep pit and cast a sealing spell, completely imprisoning him. After Tianxia was sealed, the Sect elders joined forces to erase the civilians, memories of the demonic catastrophe. The people would only remember that a massive earthquake had struck the city, causing heavy casualties, thus concealing the truth. Feng Xiaoxiao, having used another spirit pill, lost all her memories and returned to live as an ordinary person with her grandmother. Their roles were reversed once again. Wu Ying retreated into the shadows, silently guarding the one he loved, wishing only for her peace and safety. In a world where demons, monsters, and ghosts still roam freely, the Wu Yi sect chose to remain unseen. They did not need recognition from the people, hiding instead in unnoticed corners, quietly protecting the peace of the world.